17th of December and I've been very, very bad at remembering to record today. It's already nearly 10:30 in the morning and I've taken the girls to school. I have been to Tesco's. I feel like I lived in Tesco's recently. I've been there and back and there and back, like probably 3 times this week. But there's just things that I thought, oh, I need to get that. Oh, I need to get that. So I've been to Tesco because we're going down to Devon tomorrow, as you know, to see my aunt. And I wanted to get some beers for the guys and some wine and a tin of biscuits, that kind of thing to take down with us because you can't go empty-handed. And then ended up buying all of the Christmas snacks and everything because next Thursday I need to go back to Tesco's or maybe M&S, I'm not sure yet, one or the other, to collect our Christmas food and do the kind of Christmas shop. But I thought if I get all the bits I can get now that aren't going to go out of date, you know, like the crisps and the snacks and the tonic to go with the gin, and I bought a bottle of gin and all of that, then next week I can just go in, get the fresh stuff and get out, because obviously it's going to be a bit busy and it's going to be hideous. So yeah, I've been there, I've been to M&S, I've been into Boots, done all of those fun things. I'm now home, I've put all of that away and I'm ready to do Advents and to chat with you. Nothing very exciting happening today. I'm hoping to go and get an hour of knitting in a minute. I've got to package up a couple of prizes and take those to the post office. And I've got a waxing appointment. I'm getting my toenails painted at 12:30, I think. It's 12 or 12:30. Pretty sure it's 12:30. And then by the time I've done that, run the parcels to the post office, it'll be time to get the girls again, and it's Friday afternoon. They're super excited. We were going to take some like homemade biscuits round to grandparents after school, but actually grandparents aren't home. So I'm going to try and persuade the girls to do that on Monday because they'll still want to make the biscuits. But they'll eat all of the biscuits before they then go to the grandparents. So I've got them all day Monday, Tuesday. The eldest has a ballet rehearsal on Monday because she has an exam on the Wednesday. But other than that, we have no plans. So I think it'd be really nice to bake the biscuits on Monday, ice them Monday afternoon, and then walk around to grandparents later in the afternoon. What I might take them to do today is to go and look at the lights. So we've driven around their neighbourhood quite a lot on the way back from clubs. We've gone different ways so that we can see the Christmas lights, but they are amazing in their little community, and some of them just go all out. Some of them do it for charity and they've got charity buckets. Some of them just do it for the joy of Christmas, but their little faces light up and they love it. So we might take a walk round. It will take a really long time because it's quite a big development, and the little one is exhausted. She's so ready to have a lay-in and not get up and get ready to go to school and eat breakfast. So she'll probably be tired and it'll probably be quite a painful walk, but I'm hoping the joy of seeing the lights along the way will hurry her along. So that's me today. I feel like that's a lot of talking. And then tonight when I get home, I've just gone and bought tea. We're just going to have a curry. I've literally just bought an oven one. I'm going to chuck it in the oven. We're going to eat curry. And then I think we might be walking down to the pub. So we have a pub in the village. It's not the nicest, fanciest, best pub that you've ever been to, but the people are really lovely and they sell gin and beer. So you can't really go wrong. They did have an Indian on the side, and I'm wondering if the Indian is still there. But I know they're now doing Mexican food, but I don't know if that's instead of or as well as. Dan and I used to go every other Friday when we were in the flat because it was just around the corner. And every other Friday because Dan works on call every other week. So the week that he wasn't on call, we would go down to the pub, we'd order a curry. While we're waiting for the curry, we would get a couple of drinks. We would get our curry and we would walk it home and eat it, obviously. And then sometimes even go back to the pub because we were kind of then in that pub vibe, and we've made not really friends, but you know, you sit there and you chat and you make conversation with the locals, and it's just a really nice little pub. And yeah, you just get to chat to other people that you wouldn't otherwise just sitting on the sofa. That does mean it will eat into my knitting time, but we haven't done it since we've been in this house. Mostly because we've just been busy and it's been Christmas and there's been stuff going on. Mostly because I'd rather be sat at home knitting. But I don't know, I just really fancy it. I said to Dad, do you know, Dan, do you know what we haven't done? we haven't been to the pub since we've been here, and it is a bit of a further walk, so we probably wouldn't get a curry there and bring it home because it would be cold. So I just went into M&S and got like a curry in a box. So I'll have the curry first, I think, and then go to the pub, have a couple of drinks, come home, shove some things in a bag because tomorrow morning we are leaving quite early. Well, I think we were saying 6, but we might push it back to 7 because we could do with a smidge of a lie-in, to be fair. But then the earlier you go, the less traffic you get. So I'll chat with Dan, see what he thinks. Also, if we go really early, like 6 a.m, 1, it's going to be too dark to knit in the car. And 2, I don't feel like knitting at that time of the morning. I'm not one of these people that can just get up and start knitting. I need to be awake, particularly because I'm hoping to be on a sleeve of my first sweater. And I don't want to mess it up, so I'm going to need to be awake for a bit more to be able to knit on it. So I'm thinking 7 might be better. It takes 3 hours, that'll be 10ish. Yeah, we'll see what Dan thinks. But now I'm rambling on and it's been 6 minutes. So let's open some advents. I need to get them first. Oh, and side note, I went into M&S. These are quite frankly the most delicious chocolates you'll ever see. I bought a couple to put in parcels when we were in the old flats, when I was sending out parcels to people, and I had one left over and I was weak and I tried it and oh my goodness. So I just bought another little stack. I'm going to send them out in my parcels as just a little treat because it's nice to win prizes, but it's also nice to get like little extra bits in there. And some people are abroad in different countries, so they probably didn't get to try M&S chocolate. 17. Oh, and I just treated myself to some fruitcake, some iced fruitcake, but it's in M&S. They do like a slab of it, but it's cut up into tiny little like inch squares. Super cute, like bite-sized, excuse me, bite-sized little squares. So I treated myself to that too. Dan doesn't like fruitcake, so they're all mine. But they last until like February. So put them in an airtight container once you've opened it. Amazing. Dan also doesn't like mince pies, which I find really bizarre. Has everyone had a mince pie? I know that I did talk on Instagram about mince pies a while ago, and a few people in different countries were like, what? Why would you put meat in a pie? I'm like, no. It's not a meat pie, and it's not like a mince meat pie. It's a mince pie. So I'd love to know, do you get mince pies? Have you tried a mince pie? If not, you should. Warm one up, put cream on the top. I think I'm going to do that later because I've got some cream in the fridge that is past its best today. So the mince pies are calling me. Anyway, I'm so hungry. Can you tell? I'm like talking all about the chocolate and the mince pies. Number 17 from Yarn for the Soul. Yesterday's was blue and white. Oh, they're extra. Oh, today's is just blue. It's a tonal. It's got a variant of colour, but a blue. Kind of like a denim-y blue. Denim-y? That's not a word. Like a denim blue. Very lovely. And what else do we have in here? Oh, this is cute. Hold on. This is the worst time to have your nails done, let me tell you. I got them all done for Christmas, you know, festive and all that, and now I can't get into anything. I'm sorry, I'm doing that thing again where I'm looking at the wrong side of the camera. Look at this. It's like a Christmas light bulb. You know, like you get the coloured ones. That is so festive and cute. It's not focusing because of my face, but apologies. And it's my favourite kind because it's got the leather back, so they're really easy, with particularly with these nails, to open, put on your knitting and close. That's super sweet. I'm loving that. I think with the Yarn for the Soul I've been putting the extras back in the bags, which was probably a mistake, but I'm probably going to sort through them next week because I'm not going to know what I've got. Let's move those because they're for parcels. Okay, we are going to go for Castle View. I didn't put my headband on. I feel like the moment has passed today. There's not many left. Not many left at all. 18. Oh, that's going to fall. I'm intrigued as to why these ones are bigger than these ones. Like, what's in there? Oh, this was 17. That was lucky. You can definitely feel there's something. It's like a stick, but it's not a lolly because it doesn't have anything on the end. So I'm intrigued. Very, very intrigued. Right. Castle View Yarns, number 17. Beautiful. We've definitely gone into the blues. So last one we had like a dark purple with a bit of blue, and now we've transitioned into blue. Look at that dark navy colour. Love that. Beautiful. Should we see what it's called? It is called Ocean Diving. Yes, I can see that actually. Ocean Diving. Very nice. I'm going to pop it, if it'll fit, in my beautiful bag. I'm still going to use these after Christmas, I think. For whatever I make with this yarn, I'm going to keep in this bag. Just because it all kind of goes together. Okay, and blush. Let's go for blush yarns. Number 17. I really need to go get some food. My stomach is rumbling. I'm hoping you can't hear that. It's normally worse when I have my microphone on. So I'm hoping you can't, because I didn't put my microphone on. I haven't for the whole of Vlogmas actually. I think that's just because I've been out and about. Oh guys, are you ready? Dun dun dun! This is simply beautiful. Look at that. It's got speckles of purple. Oh my goodness. I love it. Should we see what it's called? What's its name? Where's my little 17? Raspberry icing. Yep, I can see how that is raspberry icing for sure. That is so pretty. I love it so much. Right, tea, and then I need to go down because I haven't edited yesterday's Vlogmas yet, which means I haven't put it up. And sometimes YouTube takes so long to get anything up, so that might be a little delay in that, but let's see. Tea wise, oh, I'm excited for this one. So number 17 is mince pie. Love it. A Sri Lankan black tea, cinnamon, almond pieces, orange peel, red cornflowers and natural flavouring. Nothing quite says Christmas like a classic mince pie. That is very true. Very excited for that. I'm going to take a couple of those with me to my aunt's and probably have them there, purely because I don't like dairy milk. Not as in the chocolate, just as in normal cow's milk. I don't know, I did have a spell where I was eating vegan, and so I changed my milk to oat milk and all of that jazz, and I just could not go back to normal cow's milk when I returned to eating meat and things. So that was a really random story, but what I was getting at is she doesn't have oat milk, and I don't really want to take a whole carton with me because that seems pointless. Well, I might, I'll see. But I could take a couple of those tea bags with me, and a lot of them are to drink black, so I could do that and I could drink those because they drink quite a bit of tea. So I'm thinking that might be quite a good option, although I may as well just take a carton, mightn't I? That was a really random story to tell you, but I was trying to get out. I might get through some of my teas this weekend because I might take a few with me. Anyway, I'm going to go eat, I'm going to go knit, and I'm going to go get Vlogmas up from yesterday, but I will definitely take you along with my activities today. Not that there's a great deal going on, but there'll be knitting and going to package up some parcels and all of that jazz. So I'll see you in a little bit. Hello. These are the really cute little cake bite slices I was talking to you about that I just found in M&S. Look how cute they are. I'm going to nibble on one of these. Oh, I can't get one out. Okay, they're semi-cut. But look, how cute is that little piece of cake? It's just like the perfect amount. So I'm going to nibble on one of these, put the rest in here and whiz to my appointment. But just wanted to share them with you. I thought they were super, super cute. Got all the festive goodies. Hello, hello. 2 guesses as to where I have been. Yes, I've had my eyebrows waxed. They're very red. They always go really red for a little bit. I have a little sensitive skin and then they'll be fine later. So I've had my eyebrows waxed, I've had my toenails painted. They are a festive red, just like my fingers. And it actually didn't take as long as I had imagined. So it's not even 2 o'clock yet, but it's almost not enough time to go home. and then come back out and get the girls. So got a couple of parcels to drop at the post office, which is what I'm doing now. I'm sat in the car park. People think I'm crazy. There's a man opposite me in his work van, like, why is she just talking to herself? But it's fine, I'm going with it. I'm getting used to it now. Vlogmas has helped me with that. So I'm gonna go drop these 2 parcels at the post office, and then I think I might go and sit in Starbucks. I'm gonna have probably like 45 minutes. So I think that's probably a really good option. I'm not gonna park in the school car park today. We're not in a hurry, so we can go park somewhere else. And then, which means I don't have to get there as early, is what I'm getting at, because I won't have to fight for a space. So I might do that. I've brought my knitting with me. And even though I did some knitting on my first sweater this morning, I measured it before I left and it still says I have 2 more centimetres to go. This is the longest 2 centimetres of my life. I feel like I've really been working on it and actually not getting far in this last little stretch, but that's probably not true. I've probably just not laid it out correctly when I measured it last time. So yeah, it will be done tonight, and then I'll start the ribbing. I'm probably not going to be binding it off tonight, so I can't imagine I'll have picked up for the sleeves in time for the car journey tomorrow, but it's not actually that difficult, so I could do that in the car. I've got all the needles and everything in the bag ready to go, so that's no big deal. And I'll take a sock with me just in case, because I will have to keep track of the rows, because the sleeve is all in half fisherman's rib. But other than that, yeah, I don't really know where I was going with that. Other than that, I don't know. So that's my plan. I think I'm going to run these parcels in, go and get a peppermint mocha from Starbucks. I'm debating on sitting in and knitting there. I might see how busy it is. Or just getting a takeaway and just going to sit near school and just drinking it in the car knitting. I really quite like doing that. And then I can watch Vlogmas or whatever on my phone. And I can be charging it at the same time. So I'm kind of swaying towards doing that. Yeah, side note, I do quite like my own company, and I don't mind sitting in Starbucks, but when I'm there on my own it's a bit dull. I'm quite introverted, really. I do quite like I'd feel more comfortable sitting in the car on my own drinking a Starbucks than I would just sitting in a Starbucks in the fright now, I think, of somebody coming up to me asking me what I'm making and asking me if I'd make them one. I think that's why I worry about getting my knitting out now. In real life, because what if someone's like, oh yeah, can you make one of those jumpers? Do I have the willpower to say no? I mean, I do. There's no way I would make anyone this jumper. It's taken me, that's not true, it's not taken me so long, but it's knit on small needles, and yeah, like I barely have the patience to make one for myself. There's not a chance I'm making it for anyone else, but it's that confrontation that I'm not very good at. So I'll probably sit in the car and chicken out just in case someone tries to befriend me. But I'm going to go into the post office because there looks like there's quite a bit of a queue and I don't know how long that's going to take me, so I'll see you in a little while.